Hey guys, for bricks and automatic CSS users, just wanted to float an idea for a simple way of setting your colors in automatic CSS to allow for at least AA accessibility contrast passes. And what I'm going to look at is a way to do that. So with automatic CSS, you automatically get this style guide which you can view, which is fantastic. It covers all of your sizing, your fonts, your font sizes, your colors, all the variations of your colors. You can look at your transparencies of those colors. So it's a very, very good style guide. And I think this is fantastic. And I think I'd probably even leave this as a style guide on a site and maybe just hide it a bit. And maybe put in a definition for the fonts if we wanted to make it public. But that would form the basis of exactly how everything is going to be styled. And I think this is fantastic. Now, I thought though, for getting started and deciding on how these initial colors are going to work for us might be a little bit easier. And if we have a look at the automatic CSS palettes, we've got a few different colors we can see here. So we've got action, primary, secondary, accent, base, and shade. Now, I know these are just names, and I think that people will view the way you use colors differently. I've sort of got my mindset around my primary color is the most dominant color that's used. Now, some people think of the primary color as the brand color. And that's fine. I'm more tending towards using the accent as the brand color. And so, like for example, you might have a color in your logo and use that for accenting things like underlines, etc. And maybe even use it for your action color. And the reason I think I'm looking at these action colors is because sometimes your accent doesn't work for contrast passes for accessibility. So you might want to change that a little bit so that you can use that color and pass accessibility tests. So here's my idea. I'm going to use a color generator called humint.com. Basically go into single site, so website with one accent, set the mode. I'm just going to set that to bright and light. And hit generate. Okay, and that's too red and pink for me. Maybe I like that. I want to try and get two colors here rather than a grey. Okay, there we go. That's pretty ugly, but let's go with that one. So let's say you've either decided on colors from the client or from other means, or you've just used this random generator to generate some ideas for colors. So what I would then do is have a look at our first color, which is a white, so it's all Fs. Go to my automatic CSS and go to my primary and set my primary color based on that. Go back to humans, go to the second color, copy that code, go back to automatic CSS, and that code would become my secondary there. And then I'll grab the third one, copy that. That would become my both my action and my accent. Not moving, my mouse is moving for some reason. Okay, there we go. So my action and accent to start with is the same color. We then hit our save changes, head back to our style guide and refresh. We can see our colors have changed based on what I select over here in Humint. Okay, so that is fine. I thought an easy way to visualize these side by side and check for accessibility and see if you need to make any adjustments. So what I've created is a separate page, and I've linked to it from here, called the minimal style guide. Click on that. What I have here is just basically a table of these colors. And I haven't gone every variation. I've just gone the actual base color set for that color type. I've done the dark, medium, light, and ultralight. And then I've just put black and white labels on these. So each one of them's got a black label and a white label. And then just a very quick sample of some text, so we can look at that and see how that works. Right, so that is currently my minimalistic or cut down version of the style guide. So what I would then suggest is we grab that URL, head over to Wave, and then paste my minimalistic style guide in there. Let it do its analysis. And we're going to have some contrast errors, obviously, because we haven't done anything here. And then I would look at my tables here. And what this is really quickly showing me is what works with black and white. So if I look at the primary is just whites and greys. I'm not going to worry about that. So if I look at my secondary, this is telling me that black text, small black text, will pass the A11Y AA rating for that. The white text won't. On the dark, white text will pass, but black text won't. Same as on the medium. When we get to light, the opposite. When we get to our accent, we find that the base color, the black works on it, but the white doesn't. And this is the same color. So we're going through here. Let's say, for whatever reason, you actually want white text for your actions. I would suggest what we then do is go to our contrast tab, click on that link there. I would then adjust the lightness on this until we see this AA pass. There we go, so pass, let's go back that way a little bit. You go for AAA, you've got to make too much of adjustment. So there's a AA pass for that. And grab that color, head back over to our Automatic CSS, go to my action color, paste that in there, save the changes, go back to my wave report and then do a refresh. Okay, so now, oh, that's interesting. So that particular setting, both black and white work past the A11Y for black or white on that action. So that's actually a good color to have because you've got choice of both. And then you've got the same table under here. So if you darken it, only the white works. Medium, only the white works. On the light version, only the black works. And ultralight, only the black works. I think it's a really quick way of determining whether these colors work. So the first thing is determining what your colors are. Stick them into Automatic CSS. I'm not using the base and shade colors here. Shades I'm just leaving on black and using those as shades. You might use a different base shade. I don't know where I'd use this yet, but I'm sticking to a very simple 60-30-10, which is 60 as a primary, 30 as your secondary, and 10 as your accent or action. So it just makes sense for me the way I think. So that's how I'm going to be using these colors. I think it's a really neat way of doing it. Neat little tool there for trying to work out what colors that might work for you. Lots of different modes you can set here to try different things. Even if you wanted a dark mode, for example, you can use that dark mode to generate, and it's going to give you some different ideas for dark mode colors. And simple copy and paste into ACSS, check with Wave, make some adjustments to your accent and maybe your base if you need to. And that'll tell you exactly what colors you can and cannot use to pass A11Y for contrast. So hopefully that makes sense, and if you like this kind of thing, let me know by hitting the subscribe, hitting the like button. Thank you.